everywhere burst few hours ago. I missed the video that is circulating on media right now regarding what the DSS did to Sowore in their detention. Regarding Nnamdi Kanu, the DSS have been doing all sort of things to Nnamdi Kanu in their detention. But come and see what happened to Sowore a few hours ago. They arrested Sowore on getting to the airport because they actually put him on watch list before. But now they adopted him to the DSS custody, and come and see what happened a few hours ago. Come and see what they did to Sowore. Everywhere burst few hours ago. So I'd like us to stay connected to the end of this video. They never expected that video like this can actually showcase. But you can share this video, just do it to share it. Share the message to media platforms, let it go viral. And if you can share it, just like it as you're watching it, like it, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. Just stay connected. I'm coming back again.
Welcome you back to LAJUPOG TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
But you should believe you find for Mohammed.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now to make sense with LAJUPOG.
Hello my great and wonderful viewers, welcome back to LAJUPOG TV. For those of you coming across this channel for the very first time, ensure you click the red subscription button appearing on your video screen, and at the same time click the notification bell icon so that whenever we drop a new video in few hours time, YouTube will easily let it to know. Kasala boss few hours ago, I missed the fact that the moment Sowore goes to Nigeria, they have placed him on a watch list before. The DSS placed him on watch list. I missed the protest that erupted from August 1 to August 10. They put Sowore on watch list because he had been out of Nigeria during the protest, but he mobilized for the protest, he mobilized people for the protest and all of that. Now on getting to Nigeria a few hours ago, they arrested Sowore, and as if that is not enough, come and see what the DSS did to Sowore a few hours ago. Everywhere paused. A video came out where they said Sowore actually cried for the first time in the DSS custody and all, but come and see you in this very video. So a lot of people are already out there. They said no, what the DSS do, they cannot do it for free like that. So I'd like us to stay connected to the end of this video. Sowore is being released few hours ago, but the video of what happened in the detention, you will see they never want this video to showcase. They never expected that video like this can actually come forth. So if you can share this video, just do what to share it. Share to the message in that platform. Let a lot of people get to know what is happening in Nigeria right now, and let a lot of people know what is going on as far as Nigeria is concerned. What the Nigerian politicians are doing, what they are doing to peaceful protesters, and what they are doing to the normal citizens of Nigeria. Come and see you in this very video. If you can share it, just like it as you're watching. Like the video, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. I miss all the hunger that is ravaging the land. I miss all the insecurity. I miss the price of fuel and all of that. A lot of things have been happening in Nigeria since the time that Sowore left Nigeria and all. A lot of people have been put to jail because they came out to protest for August 1 to August 10. They joined the bad government protest. A lot of people have been arrested. More than 2,000 people were arrested in the north according to the information that came out then, and a lot of people are still in detention till now. Now Sowore left US. He said no, he can't stay in US and be talking every time. He said he's coming down to Nigeria as he promised, though he knew that they put him on watch list, but he said no, he must come down to Nigeria to put pressure on the Nigerian security operative, to put pressure on Nigerian politicians to release the embargoment protesters that they actually arrested, because according to the report they took 10 of them to court and they charged them for treason, and this treasonable felony in question is an offense under the law that is punishable by death or by life sentence. And these people only came out to protest without gun, they came out to protest without sword, they came out to protest without any ammunition. They didn't arm themselves. These people are just the kind of peaceful protesters that only hold their placard and all of that. But still that is not enough. They arrested many of them for just protesting because they're hungry, and they charged them to call for treason, while some are still in detention, and these people are still on trial, those ones that were charged to court. Now Sowore came to Nigeria. The moment he got to the airport, they bundled him. The DSS bundled him. A lot of drama actually took place in the airport, which a lot of you have actually seen, but come and see what happened in the DSS detention. And a lot of people have been saying that this is the handwork of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that Tinubu actually mastermind all this drama that is ongoing. Why some said that Sowore cried for the first time in the DSS detention due to what the DSS did to him. The DSS have been doing a lot regarding Nnamdi Kanu. They've been maltreating and doing all sorts of things to him. The videos circulated, and or even to the extent that they didn't allow Nnamdi Kanu to have free access to medical care, good medical care, and all of that. And this man has been battling through a lot of diseases or a lot of sicknesses because they have medical issues and all of that right from time. But yet they put him in the DSS custody without granting him bail and without allowing him to have access to good medical health facility and all of that. But something tragic happened to Sowore a few hours ago. Almost the same thing that is this in the Kanu, they almost did it to Sowore. You will see show in this very video. So if you can share the video, just do it to share it. If you can't share it, just like it. Just stay connected. You will see what is going on. Nigerians are out there. They said no. They will shut down everywhere. They burst out in their thousands. They said they can't take Sowore the way they take some people to their detention. They said no, enough is enough. The people cannot be intimidated again. The government cannot bully the people again. The security operative cannot suppress the people's voice again. They said no, they must release Sowore. And Sowore came back to free the protesters that were arrested. He said they said to put prayer on the security operative so that they can release the embargo government protesters that they arrested since August. And he said he wants the embargo government protest to join the October 1 protest. And he said you will see show in October. And just stay connected. You will hear from Sowore yourself. I'm coming back again.
I'm back home, but it was because when I left in March and also in May, I did make a promise that I'll be back, that I'm not going anywhere from Nigeria. So it doesn't matter what anybody tries to do, and that is why when I was informed and I got a copy of their memo to the airport that I was declared wanted, it just made me feel very proud that I was once again upgraded by Nigerian government. I've been on the watch list of Nigerian government since I was in the university in 1992. But I found out officially that I've been upgraded to the highest possible level. So,
what do you mean by upgraded?
Well, so they have different grades. There are people who they watch, just generally, if you are leaving the country, they just try to figure out where you're going. But the level that I'm on is a level in which whenever I arrive, I'm supposed to be accompanied, arrested, and detained, and taken to the office of the DG of DSS. That's the level that I am. I think it's the highest level. It's like the GCON of, or the GCFR of the National Award for Troublemakers.
So what happened this morning? Because we saw all of the drama that unfolded at the airport. We saw security forces trying to sort of whisk you away, and at some point it looked like they let you go.
Yes, when I arrived, they seized my passport. The immigration guy seized my passport when I presented my passport for processing. And then after standing around for a while, I asked them, what's the problem? They said there is some notation on my passport that that needs clarification from Abuja. And I said, who is that? Who put the... Of course I knew. And they said they're going to make... And they started making all kinds of calls. And then they asked me to sit down at the place. I sat down beside them. After a while, I went back to them and asked, what's going on? And it's been like 30 minutes at this point. And they said they're still waiting for Abuja to clarify. And then they took me to their office where I was briefly detained. And then I tweeted before going into that office, and some 10 minutes later they came and said, oh, it's been resolved. You can go. So I went to try and get my bag. Of course, one of my bag was missing. I hope it's not the DSS that stole it. But I've...
You said one of your bag was missing.
Yes.
Is it still missing, or have you...
Missing, but I've incidented with the airline to look for it, because the tracking on my phone from the airline shows that the bag arrived. So, but like I said, I don't want to... I hope they didn't try to do something stupid with my bag, because they might go and plant some things inside of my bag and claim I brought drugs into the country. I don't do drugs.
All right. Now, let's talk about the reason why you are on the watch list. A lot of people have asked, what does this reflect of democracy?
Well, it's a reminder to those of us who fought for democracy that what we fought for has not come to happen in reality. And we just have to keep fighting until we get what is desirous. And I don't know, even if the democracy as we know it now, globally, is even desirous anymore, because it's been hijacked everywhere, including from the source. They no longer even do credible elections in the US anymore. It's just crazy. But what is known to us as our own way of interacting and accepting governance is democracy in this country. And that's the basis of our engagement and interaction with governance. So that's what we continue to fight for. But I'm not surprised. But even though I feel sad that in 2024, people are still being hounded. Protesters have been arraigned and prosecuted for treason, in which they ridiculously wrote in the charge sheets that they were trying to overthrow the government with placards. And these guys are still in detention. Even when they're granted bail, the judges granted bails, given conditions that they know the protesters cannot meet. And over 2,000 protesters were aware, and some protesters were detained
call madam, I read news for
60 days without trial by judges, federal judges. So these are part of the reason we must take our country back. And it's the reason I can never, and I'm saying it, I'm not bragging, I'm not running away from anybody. It is either we get it right, or we all perish. When I mean perish, if we don't do anything about the situation of our country, we are all going to perish. These people are going to just finish everybody.
Let's talk about the circumstances which you were picked up. Are you harassed?
No, I wasn't harassed. It's difficult to harass me. I'm immune to harassment. So I'm very calm in the face of provocation. But in fairness to them, there was nothing like that. I'm talking about immigration people. But you remember that the immigration DG, or this CG of immigration, had said this during the August uprising, that they have some people on watch list. So I think this is our list. She was disgraced today.
All right. Now, this freedom that you have now, is it temporary?
I don't care. Whatever happens, it's my attitude to life is sera. Whatever will be. But the most important thing is that we get the appropriate freedom, qualitative freedom for our people. When I was about to start my journey, I sent some messages saying that was after it was revealed to me that my name was on the watch list. That we have a country to save and we cannot be deterred by all these distractions. These are distractions by those in government. And they know it. They are running out of time. And that's why they are very desperate. Interestingly and coincidentally, the president is supposed to return today. But you know which one is more eventful? The real president came and the whole country knew. When he comes in now, nobody will know. But that's on the lighter side. We must get our people to move very quickly to save this country, to save themselves from the destructive attributes of these people in political power. Because a lot of people cannot believe that a Bola Tinubu, who was accused in 1994, falsely by the military, of trying to bomb a Jigbo depot, is also doing the same thing to protesters. He was accused by Abacha. That's the reason he left the country. But contrary to their own decision to leave, I am not leaving. But I will continue to maintain my right to travel freely whether you put me on watch lists or down lists or clean lists, whichever list you want to put me on, it doesn't matter. The most important thing is that we must save this country and we must liberate ourselves. We have people to liberate, and that's our focus right now.
All right. Now, talking about liberation, I know you've been very vocal as to the protesters being detained, the End Bad Governance protesters being detained at the moment, the likes of Michael Lenin and the rest. I'd like you to speak on that.
Well, part of what I'll do now that I'm here is to work to ensure that they're released. From Kano to Kaduna, Michael Lenin and whomever. We found out that a professor at Base University was also abducted by the DSS and he's been in detention all this while. So we're going to put a lot of pressure to get everybody free so that we can prepare very quickly for Fearless in October. Yeah, so we will need all the protesters to be back on the street as soon as possible. Yeah, so that's a must. But if you don't get them out, well, they might end up joining them there. Pretty soon.
Let's talk about Fearless in October. What's going down?
When it happens, you find out. You remember? Yes. You remember when we were planning the August thing, the End Bad Governance in August? Most of you, even in the media, did not know it would happen. It happened, and it happened in a way that surprised everybody. So let's just wait and see what happens in October. And I want to use this opportunity to say it very clearly. If you are feeling the burden and the yoke of bad governance, you don't have to wait till October 1. If you are organized enough, strong enough, it's not anybody's father's property. It's not a copyright to Sowore or Take It Back movement. Everybody that is suffering, you can revolt at any time you want, any day, night, afternoon. So you don't have to wait for us. But we organize, and our own organizations collectively are looking at October 1 as a starting point.
All right. Thank you so much, Omayele Sowore.
And I wanted to remind you, the last time you interviewed me, you said, "Oh, Sowore, you're talking from outside the country." Now
we are seeing physically.
Thank you for staying connected, my great and wonderful viewers. You can see the drama that actually took place in the DSS detention regarding what Sowore actually said in this very video. You know, a lot of people have been arrested by the same DSS in question. A lot of protesters have been arrested by the Nigerian security operative, and yet they failed to release them. It is not only Sowore that is in the watch list. A lot of people have been in the watch list just because they came out to just talk, just because they came out to talk regarding the rascality of the Nigerian politicians, the shenanigans that they do now, and their criminalities and all, just because these people come out to voice out for their country, just to put this in order and put the things to the right place that is supposed to be, they put them on watch list. Meaning that the moment they just get to Nigeria, they will just bundle them the way they did to Sowore. You know, I don't mean that Sowore is not a controversial person. I mean that Sowore is not a prominent person as far as the Nigerian politics is concerned. I don't mean that Sowore is not a tough guy right from time. That's how they will arrest Sowore, and they will whisk him away just like that, because even before they arrested him at the airport, a lot of drama actually took place because the people never wanted them to take him away, because they know what the DSS and the Nigerian security operative are capable of doing. The question out there is, what is the offense of Sowore? Sowore only mobilized protesters should just come out to protest and take back their country for better, so that their country can be a better country. What's the offense of Sowore? The protesters were not harmonized. They didn't harmonize them. They didn't give them any weapon. They will weaponize them. They didn't do all of that. These protesters were not weaponized. They just come up with their placard and their voice, but yet they poof a lot of them. They quite a lot of them. A lot of them lost their life because of the protest. Nobody is talking about it now. Nobody is talking about how peaceful protesters actually lost their life. Regarding everything that happened in the country, the only thing Bola Ahmed Tinubu can only do is to arrest peaceful protesters. The people that actually poof a lot of protesters, nobody is talking about them. Tinubu never talked about them. He only said he extended his condolences to the family of the people that actually poof in cause of the protest. Who poofed them? How will police go to protest ground with live ammunitions and they get there to pull the trigger? The peaceful protesters, they didn't bring any police to book. Nothing is being done. Those people only lost their life free of charge like that. What kind of country are we making as far as Nigeria is concerned? Those are the questions that people are asking out there. What is happening in Nigeria? The parents of all those people that actually lost their life, their parents have been in pain and agony, crying for their children, because many of these people that were poofing because of the protest, they were breadwinners in their family. Now the country is in total shutdown of full scarcity and hyperinflation and all of that. Who is now going to take care of all those families? No compensation for the families and all. Nothing is being done. Even children are being poofing because of the protest, and nobody is talking about it. But I don't think that's a son of any politician. I think that is children of any politician in Nigeria that has been poofed like that. Nigeria will go down for it. Nigeria will shut down. You will see the news making the headline every day regarding the politician child that was poofing because of the protest. The government of the day will not see rest. They won't see anything good. That's what is happening. But since the children of the government, they believe they can actually do all those things for free. But now, they put a lot of people in custody, people that did not even poof any Nigerian police, people that did not even poof any security operative, they didn't pay any security operative, but they put them in custody and they charge some of them for treasonable felony, which is an offense under the law that is very dangerous. And the people are out there, they say, what kind of country are we making? What kind of country is this? Is it placard that they want to use to overthrow a sitting government? Is it placard or weapon? These same people that is charged for treasonable felony, they weren't weaponized. How did they want to overthrow a sitting government? Those are the questions that people are asking now. Sowore only mobilized people to come out for the protest and all. And the same Sowore, they put him on watch list and get it to Nigeria. They bundle him. Now they released Sowore a few hours ago, and the same Sowore was the one talking in that very interview that I just finished watching. And Sowore made it known to the general public that those people that were arrested in cause of the embargo government protest just because they came out to stand for their country, he said he will put prayer on Nigerian security operative. That is why I come to Nigeria. He said they will prioritize them, he will prioritize Tinubu government so that those people can be released, because Kirikiri and Kuje prison is not the house of all those people just because they just come out to speak for their country, just because they just want Tinubu to do things well. It's not even for Tinubu to go. They want Tinubu to organize his cabinet and all of that. That is why they pour those people in detention. So Sowore said he's going to prioritize his government and he's going to do everything possible just to ensure that those people were released. Now, the same way Sowore was released, he said those people must be released before October 1 so that they can join the October 1 movement. That was what Sowore said. He didn't even have the fear or the phobia that they're going to arrest people or poof people in October 1 again. He said they must come out to stand for their country, because whether we like it or not, there is suffering in the land, there's insecurity in the land. And the same Tinubu in question still came out after the protest to increase pump price, to increase fuel price. Now the people are saying enough is enough. Even the people that were being tribal sentimental in course of the election, they said no, Tinubu is nowhere to go. They said enough is enough, that Tinubu must do things right. Just drop your opinion in the comment section of this video. I'm gonna get an upload for you. Ensure follow me on my social media handles on Facebook at LAJUPOG TV and LAJUPOG Entertainment, on Instagram at LAJUPOG. Guess what, guys? See my next video. Bye for now.
I see the hot for my body, I say make I yarn you. Religious gossip plenty day for body. Pastor with the line on top, he pastor. For LAJUPOG watch TV. Pastor with the back, where politician with the do pass himself. Corrupt leader, all the while you with the for church. All as LAJUPOG watch TV.